the 27th of July 2023, from line 3, Mr. Stein, we must keep in mind if we are working to work on the cell phone downloads. With the download of the phone, you must always add plus 2 hours to the time which is being mentioned on the download. So if the download says it's 4 o'clock, then it is at least 6 o'clock.
Yes, sir. I've drawn your attention, Colonel, to what you said at page 84 for Exhibit 01. I'll now proceed to the transcripts. The record of the 27th of July 2023 at page 71. At page 71 of the transcribed record of the 27th of July 2023, I'm going to read from line 1. It is a download summary of cell phone with number 27608040436 Longway, Thala. Mr. Baloyi, yes. Mr. Stein, that is where we have to add the 2 hours. Mr. Baloyi, yes. If you can refer to page 46 of the same exhibits and page 46. So now I'm just reading this in conjunction with the extracts of the record on the 27th July 2023 at page 69, where you said the following, and I quote, "We must keep in mind we are going to work on cell phone downloads. With the download of the phone, you must always add plus 2 hours on the time which is being mentioned on the download." Close quotation. And you were specific. Colonel, I'm saying that when one reads what I've quoted at page 71, where you said the following, and I quote, "That is where we have to add the 2 hours," close to quotation. That is where you have to add the 2 hours when you are working on the download summary of the number 27608040436 Long Etwala. Is not what you are saying, Colonel?
No comment.
On page 23 of your exhibit 01, that information which is in the table there, Colonel, is it information from the downloads, or is it information from the Section 205 records from Vodacom, or is it the information that you got from the central database of the police at that time? Where did you get this information, Colonel?
My Lord, as I already understand, it's from the Section 205 and the downloads.
So this information appears from the Section 205 records from Vodacom. Is that what you are saying?
Both.
The Section 205 records which were compiled by Ms. Pinky Vitilingam.
That's right, as well as the download compiled by Sergeant Muswana.
If that is so, you worked on the Section 205 records which were compiled by Ms. Pinky Vitilingam, which is what I've referred you to at Exhibit J1. The said information is in stark contrast. Colonel, do you confirm that?
Because we got 2 different documents.
Colonel, please, I'm at Exhibit J1, it's at page 1586 of 4649. If you say that that is the exhibit from Vodacom compiled by Ms. Pinky Vitilingam, so do you agree with me, Colonel, if you say you worked on that document? In relation to the other party, the information is in stark contrast. It's east and west. You confirm that?
No, my lord. I can only say I work on the document I got on my position from Vodacom, which got the same case ID as the one Miss Pinky was compiling for her statement.
May the court bear with me. We have worked on Exhibit Triple J1. Colonel, do you still have it in your possession? Exhibit Triple J1.
It's in my position.
Yes. Is it also correct, Colonel, that you worked on this at page, I'll tell you now, of your Exhibit 01. At page 34 of your Exhibit 01, Colonel, you have worked on this, where you attribute certain numbers to certain individuals. And are you at page 34, Colonel, of Exhibit 01, your affidavit?
Indeed, page 24.
Page 34, Colonel. To whom do you attribute the number ending 1330? Page.
Is it on my page 24?
Page 34 of your exhibit, your affidavit 01.
The number ending with 331.
1330. Are you at page 34 of your affidavit, Colonel, exhibit 01?
Yes, I'm on that
Yes,
page.
you see there's a number ending 1330 at the bottom of the page, on your right of the page.
That's correct.
Yes. To whom do you attribute that number?
Come again?
To whom does that number, according to the downloads, to whom does it belong?
It belonged to ADVOCATE.
And on your left, the number ending 9551, to whom does it belong in terms of your analysis?
95?
51.
Senzo.
That Mr. Senzo Meyiwa, the deceased.
That's correct.
You know what they say, when someone shows you who they are, you better believe them. Now, Mr. King of, I also want to draw the court's attention. What? Mr. I don't want to be called Mr. I'm Colonel Stein, okay? That's what you've got to call me, even though I resigned from my job, okay? No. Don't you dare call me Mr. Call me by my title, because a Judge Rata over there said you must. And you guys heard it loud and clear. And I am the boss here. But when he was asked, who does the number ending in 1330 belong to? He says, Arthur Mafokate. Okay. He might not know who that is. You know what? I'll let it go. But guess what? When he was asked, who does the number ending in 9551 belong to? He says, Senzo. And do you know what? I love what Advocate NXUMALO said. He said, you mean the deceased, Senzo Meyiwa. I know that's right. So you want to be called by titles when you're in the witness box, even though, you know what, right now, I don't want to question your title, because for 30 years, with 30 years experience, with that title, or however many years you got the title, you are telling me these are the kind of mistakes you make? Adding numbers in an Excel spreadsheet in the middle of the day? You are telling me that in all these years, listen, there's a comment I want to read. Let me just find it real fast, real quick. I had to scroll a bit for this comment. So thank you so much for this comment. This comment says, there's one thing bothering me, okay? It's bothering me too now that you have highlighted it, because I'm saying, wait a minute. You're telling me the whole time this man has been conducting his analysis for all these 30 years that he is the only one in the South African Police Services who believes this information. But so as a member of the South African Police Services, I cannot believe that he has gone 32 years believing this, because he's the only one who is explaining this way. So it makes me feel like he believes in what he's saying. And not only does he believe it, he is operated by this belief. How many people have been arrested because of this? You know what? I digress. Let's get back into the comment. The comment says, there's one thing bothering me. Why does the UTC, that is Universal Central Time, apply only for one number. There we go. There we go. Comment goes on to say, and since we are in South Africa, aren't we using CAT, Central African Time? You know what? Let's keep going. If this number is using a different time zone, then that means she was in a different country. Kelly, okay? Then that means Kelly was in a different country. And as far as I know, in South Africa, Vodacom in South Africa has no jurisdiction in West Africa. Please, can someone help me understand more on this aspect? Listen, you and I both, and the entire Unfiltered family, we just learned of time zones now, okay? Well, of course we know time zones, but that there are time zones within the Senzo Meyiwa trial. Because clearly outside that courtroom, there is no time zone. I cannot believe he has gone years and years and years believing this nonsense. And then now when he's just questioned on the basics, he cannot even answer. So he hides behind the finger, okay? And I'm directly translating that. He's hiding behind a finger. And he's saying, call me by my title. That, ladies and gentlemen, is another comment I want to read. Because you guys write so many good comments. But let me make sure I find it. Let me go back up. Let me scroll back up. Oh, yes. This is the comment. This comment says, fam, I think we should afford staying some break. Okay. You know what? On this channel, it's a safe space. Okay. Comment goes on to say, I mean, all he did was to analyze data. That's it. Fingers should be pointed at the investigators. I love how this comment ends though. As the court pleases. So, what's my reaction to this comment? Fam, I think we should afford staying some break. I mean, all he did was analyze data. That's it. That's not all he did. He told us about UTC. He told us we need to add 2 hours. And that's, he's been saying that. And that, Stain and Mnisi and Nxumalo should stop, misquoting him when they know they need to add 2 hours. He didn't just analyze data. He invented a whole theory. And then when asked about it, he's refusing to answer. But trust and believe. The others, so the investigating officer, Mr. Downloader as well, Mr. Downloader should also just come and say, listen, this is how I download and I add numbers or I delete numbers. To eliminate himself from this problem, there is still a lot of people to be called. Unfortunately, that means delaying justice for Senzo Meyiwa, justice for the 5 accused, even though others have other pending sentences that they're serving. They still deserve justice, because imagine being labeled the murderer of Senzo Meyiwa, okay? Being convicted the murder of Senzo Meyiwa and being in prison with ultra fans of Senzo Meyiwa. Do you get what I'm going? Do you get where I'm going with this? But you know what? Let's continue listening on to Nxumalo, because Stein, it is the deceased Senzo Meyiwa.
Senzo Meyiwa move for Tiebo.
You indicated that you do have exhibit J1 in your possession. On the 2nd of August 2014 at 2200 hours 23 seconds, what happened there in that transaction? Can you tell the court?
My Lord, is referring now to J1 or to my document which I'm working from?
J1, the one
I
from
can't
Vodacom.
reply on her statement.
As an expert, the analyst from the South African Police Service, you cannot tell the court what happened there, what transaction.
I can, but I didn't work on that document. I already mentioned to the court I'm working on a different document.
Is it correct then, Colonel, if you cannot do that, I can do it. Is it correct that on the 2nd of August 2014 at 2200 hours 40 minutes 23 seconds, the number ending 1330 made a call to the number ending 358. Do you confirm that?
No comment, my Lord. I'm not going to comment on her statement. I must go to my own working document.
Is it the document you said it's not with you?
No, it's with me,
Yes,
but it's
what-
not the same as Triple J. If I go through it, I can read the
Oh, okay, no,
the
it's
trans-
fine. What does your document says then in relation to that transaction?
If you read her statement on paragraph, let's say 9, it was a call made or call received from the number 278345713330. That is from her. But now you must also remember her statement doesn't include the cell phone download.
As a good policeman, the witness has already answered. I think it's unfair. What my learned friend is doing is comparing what the witnesses direct calls as compared to the downloads, and the witnesses repeatedly said that these were the calls were made using data. We submit, my lord, that it's unfair to compare the two as they are different.
Yeah, unless we don't understand the evidence as extrapolated by the canon. So they can ask those questions. But maybe you, because you understand the theory and the concept and the science as explained by the canon, you may think it's superfluous. Yes, sir, let's listen.
So,
What an absolute shocking moment in time. Did that really just happen? One, did Judge Rutter overrule Advocate Baloyi's objection? What? Two, did Judge Rutter undertone, gaslight the defense and say, you know what, just because you, Baloyi, understand, you might therefore think this is superfluous. Superfluous. You might think this is superfluous, unnecessary. But the defense might find it necessary. You're the smart guy in the class. Let them continue with their line of questioning. So Judge Rutter had to defend why he overruled the objection by calling the defense out of pocket. What did he didn't use the words, but he implied that they don't understand the science of what Stain is talking about. So let them ask those questions. Incredible. But you know what? A win is a win. A win is a win. Go ahead, Nxumalo, you go ahead. Ask that colonel those questions, okay? Ask that mister. Ask that Mlungu, okay? Because the Mlungu is trying to run away from questions. He's trying to be smart. But in attempting to do so, he's actually exposing himself, which is crazy business to me. And did you see, Nxumalo is really trying hard here. He's really trying hard not to explode. He breathes in, he holds his head, probably has a huge headache right now. This is too much for him to bear. Will he crack under pressure? Will he lose his placing? What happens next?
what does your document say, Canon, in relation to that transaction on the 2nd of August 2014? You say you did not work on this document. What does your document say? What happened on the 2nd of August 2014? At 2200 hours, 20 minutes, 23 seconds.
I only got my document is only on a GPRS stream.
Oh, you don't have this one.
No,
You did not work on this one.
no. Having the call the whole time.
Yeah, but this witness said that always, and then you added a tailor to say, since you are an expert, are you not able to comment on it? Young said he never worked on that document.
So when you, I just want, because it will assist me later on. So at no stage when you commence the analysis in this case on the 9th of April 2020, you came across this document as Exhibit K1.
No, not that document.
So the information that appears at page 23 in that table, you said it is from the downloads and from your spreadsheet, which you don't have with you now.
Yes.
When can you bring that spreadsheet, Canon?
If I got the hard drive with me, I can look at for tonight. Otherwise, I don't think I got it.
So that spreadsheet is a spreadsheet of the downloads by Captain Mshwana.
It's two different ones.
And from where?
And the other one is a statement from Vodacom.
Oh, the one which contains the statement of from Vodacom, where is it?
I can go and look for it tonight. It must be on my hard drive.
So the one from Vodacom, Colonel, is it AMA data or is it GPRS data?
It's GPRS data. And I think I must have both, but let me just double check first.
You must let us know. I'll come back to this, Colonel, because I'm waiting for that information. I want us now, Colonel, to go to exhibit triple K. I'll tell you now, there are so many triple Ks here. Triple K2, Colonel, of the record. Exhibit triple K2. Colonel, where did you get that document?
That's
Exhibit
why I
triple
told
K2.
document triple K2.
From the download.
Of Captain Mshwana.
That's correct.
Did I get you very well, Colonel, when you said that NA means the number ending 202 was saved in the phone, the handset of the number ending 358 by NA? Did I get you correctly?
That's correct.
Colonel, when did you receive the downloads of Captain Mshwana? Do you remember?
But also during 2020 when I started with the assisting with the investigation, that
All
time
right.
sometime.
What you savings?
Is it correct, Colonel, that there is nowhere in your exhibit 01 where you mentioned that the number ending 9202 was saved as NA in the contact list of the number ending 358, which belonged to Miss Kelly Kumar?
No,
You understand the question?
I didn't mention it. But my lord, if I can remember
Sorry.
correct, I did mention that from the Cleveland downloads, I pick up the number we save on that phone. And during my analysis through the A&B program, I did connected it to a name.
No, you are right. I remember that evidence, but in this one you say you did not. It was very important, Colonel, you agree with me to mention this in your affidavit that on top of this, the number ending 9202 was saved as NA in the number ending 358 belonging to Miss Kelly Kumar. It was very important to do that.
I already mentioned to the court, at that stage, Kelly Kumalo was only a person of interest.
Is it correct, Colonel, that I'm now moving on to exhibit, I'm done now because it's glaring that you did not say this in your affidavit, despite some attempts to bring this to life. So, I'm now at exhibit triple K4. That is now, Colonel, in that entry of the 2nd of August 2014 at 10:47 p.m. UCT open bracket device close bracket 0150 device page 23. You see that transaction, Colonel?
The date again?
The transaction of the 2nd of August 2014
That's correct?
at 10:47 p.m. You see that transaction?
That's
Right. When you look, just Colonel, in the transaction for the receive call, which is just above that, Colonel, there's just one transaction in between. 277270888175. That number which made a call to the number ending 358 was from Twala. You see that?
That's correct.
Yes. Is it correct that in respect of other pages it will appear who made a call, whether it's a received call or a missed call to the number ending 358? Do you confirm that? The name will appear from whom that transaction is coming from.
If it's not been destroyed by the delete, or let me say during the boot up section, it should be, if it was a normal download of a phone, it should be there.
Is it correct, Colonel, that on page 1 of exhibit K4, that is on the 24th, 2014 0802 at 10:47 p.m. The name of a person who made a call to the number ending 358 does not appear. Do you confirm that?
That's correct.
Colonel Stein, Mr. Stein, is a very, very, very interesting gent, okay? He doesn't like to answer questions, especially when they involve Pinky Van Tillingham. I don't know how to say her last name, but now we got to be courteous to the witnesses, okay? Pinky Van Tillingham's witness testimony, JJ, I think it is. Yeah, JJ, because Colonel, and that's the tongue twister for today. But anyway, because Colonel Stein's affidavits are the KK. Why did they pick KK? You know what? Let me not digress. Let me stay on topic. You know what? He literally says, when Unxumalo asks him a question about Pinky's statement, he says, I can't reply on her statement. Sir, you, Baloyi, and his Honorable Judge Rata at the beginning of the week were adamant that you can. But then now that the heat is high, you have no interest in doing so. Pinky, when are you coming over back into the witness box? I cannot believe I'm excitedly anticipating her return after we bid her farewell. Like the Senzo Meyiwa trial. Is there a budget for this trial? Maybe if there was a budget, maybe if they set a budget and then the budget finished, then they would stop. Or then they would adjust themselves or limit themselves. Like, who has an unending budget? Like legal aid receiving those bills every month of the hours of 4 attorneys, advocates rather, in that courthouse, plus. That is a lot of money, guys. I wish I could calculate it all. I wish I had the numbers. I would love to know how much this case is costing us. But do you know what I need to know? I need to know if you are subscribed to the channel, because this is the end of part 2. Don't want to make this video too long, so we're going to get part 3. And then we begin our weekend, okay? This weekend, expect some great videos. I'm going to do some summary videos. I saw some video requests in the comment section. So I see you. This weekend, I'm going to take the time to do those videos. If you missed our live yesterday, thank you for joining the live yesterday. But if you missed the live and you want to see my reaction about Floyd and EFF and Julius Malema, head on over to my other channel. I will link it up here. Okay, I will link it up here. And make sure you're subscribed over there. That video does not exist on this channel. Okay, it is on the other channel on the other side. Thanks so much for watching. Absolutely love it when you do. I'll definitely catch you on my next upload. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching all the ads. Your support means the world to me. I love you. Have a great day.